of text-based situations.
Yes, absolutely. All right, and it looks like the fist bumps are coming out. We're getting on into this. This is game number 1 of Grand Finals of Project M Doubles here at Smash and Splash 5. Malachi and Switch in the red have clawed their way back from losing in second round of pools, and they're up against ThunderzReign and Boringman in the blue.
Who have had a very dominating performance all throughout winners, as they immediately take out Switch's stock and look to take Malachi's as well. Good save from Switch though. Malachi still hangs on.
Right now, Malachi and Switch are very happy to let Switch kind of 1v2, get that front, let Malachi stay back and support. Oh, but we have up throw cape. Oh, he misses the cape. That would have been death for Peach, but I guess she's at just too high a percent. Finally goes down.
Nice. Thunder's using that up to get to the ledge. It's taken out though. He was following him the whole time.
Both of us saw it. We're like, crap, is Thunder's about to kill his teammate? He went up there. Oh, great save by Switch to make sure Malachi does not get up-thrown caped.
Boringman hanging on for dear life at 155.
And that's super important because I don't think that F-throw, oh, it is going to kill, but Boringman is going to come back at 0. That was not the time to F-smash Thunders. That was some interesting choice to think he would DI that way. Blue team looking really dominant right now. This is a completely different beast than Aki Pikmon from Malachi Switch, right? Completely different game plan from both of these teams. Aki Pikmon, it was very easy to gang up on one of the two. Versus ThunderzReign and Meta Knight, you're always going to have Donkey Kong or Meta Knight flying through to try and save each other.
Right.
Boringman has really been dropping these up throw capes. Like, he needs to be hitting those. He needs to be securing the kills. That's really important in this team comp.
Right.
Oh, and ThunderzReign dropping a kill confirm as well.
Nice. Boringman cleaning it up though. Wow, 6 stocks to 2. Like that's all right, 2 stocks to 4. You know, if they erase the stocks again in 2 seconds, we'll have an even game.
I don't think they can do that again. I don't think so. Yeah, that double kill was something of legends, but when you're down 6 to 2 and you manage to bring it to 4 to 2, it's not a good feeling.
Yeah. It's like, this is better.
Right. They're putting on the percent. It's actually working out.
It becomes a little bit more doable every percent they end up racking on.
Yeah. Well, blue team does manage to take back control of center stage. Red team with a little bit of a combo here. Can they finish?
He should have went for the short.
Yeah, I think that would have been the play. I think that actually would have secured the kill. But they are able to get rid of ThunderzReign there. Great awareness from Malachi to nair out of that wolf down throw.
Wow, all right. Boringman does not make it through the recovery. The percent's getting higher, but the stocks are the same.
Nice shine from Switch.
That was fantastic.
Saves his teammate again. He's so good at getting in there to interrupt the up throws from Meta Knight that would have spelled certain death. And it may not make a difference now as blue team are very ahead, but it could definitely make a huge difference as the set goes on. Thunders, buddy.
Good on them. Good on blue team not committing to the Malachi, who was way off stage. It's going to take a while to recovery. And now they're on the 1v2.
And I mean, just about anything will kill Malachi. Like, any stray hit will kill Malachi right now. There he is. Finally, for the first time in this game, ThunderzReign waits for the freaking DI. All right, so what does Malachi and Switch have to do in order to bring this back?
Honestly, I'm really just securing kills. Boringman kind of lived for a really long time in his first stock. He lived to like 180 or something.
They unfortunately don't have the same kind of kill confirms that Thunder's, right? Because Boringman has up throw cape at any percent that matters. Thunder's is Thunder's.
Yeah.
But you convert that over to Switch and Malachi. They're playing these characters where it's very DI dependent.
Right.
They need to really out-team the other team.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they have the ability to do that as we're going right on back to Stadium for Game 2.
Honestly, my favorite thing about when people go to the same stage twice and not resetting, you get a different song.
Let's go. This is a great song. Great
I love
track.
it. It's so good.
All right, red team coming out strong out of the gates.
I can just see so many times when he jumps, and I can just see in his mind he's thinking about flashing. He's flying out. The Switch is flying out off stage.
Wow, great get-up attack from Switch. He actually could have died there. ThunderzReign sitting at 179, and he steals the ledge from Switch. Does go down to the Malachi F throw. Oh, nicely done by Malachi to secure that stock. So we're talking about getting more of those secures for red team so far. They've been getting rid of those stocks. Thunders did lift to 170, but at least they're finishing it, right? Not letting it lift for so long.
Switch getting tossed around here. Hasn't really been able to get his footing. Oh, wow. I actually thought it was going to be the opposite. But Thunders is the one that stays alive. The Switch loses his stock.
Yeah, blue team staying alive a little long again.
Yep.
Can red team find those kill confirms? Great tech from ThunderzReign. He's not able to finish off the stock, but he's out there continuing to edgeguard Switch. The edgeguard just never ends as they manage to kill Malachi in the middle of it. Finally, red team gets a turnaround. Are they able to finish off these stocks? Try and maintain that lead they have. They need to make sure Switch does not die here.
Ooh. Wow, these upbeats coming from Thunders. It's such a smart gimping tool.
Everyone flying off the screen. Oh, and Thunders ends up killing his own teammate. So it's Thunders sitting at 157, but now they have the stock lead because they were able to do so much to Switch that whole time.
Okay. Malachi with a great nair, covering himself, getting Thunders off of him, and Thunders does end up losing his stock, 184%.
Wow, Thunder's opting to go for the back throw. I'm surprised we didn't see cargo up throw. I guess Peach is at too high of a percent to die to that right now. This is technically
another Saturn.
Yeah, we've just had Saturns all day, dude. I blame Wild. The setup must be rigged.
Wow, what did you do?
That's the only explanation. All right, finally up throw, but no confirm for Boringman. Peach at too high a percent.
Nice.
In fact, Meta Knight and Thunders are gonna go down. It wasn't even 4 stocks to 4 stocks, but oh wait, Thunders has an opportunity here against Switch.
Whoa!
And he's dead. It's dead even.
that was so smart. Like that up B hit Switch and then it hit Malachi into Boringman, into the back air, evening up the game. This can really go to anyone.
Yeah, the awareness was so unreal. As we're hopping into this last, right now, blue team down in percent and now down in position as they're off stage. Switch is looking for the finish. Oh, Switch freaking out a little bit there, forced the up B on stage. Oh no, the up B cape, great DI from Malachi. ThunderzReign goes for the suicide. The DI from Switch was impeccable. Uh-oh.
Shine glass.
And he kills himself, yeah. Boringman got a little too fancy there.
Yeah.
And we finally have a 1-1.
1-1, which I don't think has happened.
I don't think it's happened all day. So the adjustments from Switch and Malachi were much better.
Yeah.
A lot more ending those stocks when they need to end the stocks.
Right.
Not out of team combos, but out of edge guards.
Yeah.
Getting in position better.
Big deal. Because like a lot of the times, if they make it back to stage, even if they're a very high percent, they're gonna rack on another couple percent.
Yes.
If they live, they're going to keep, you know, adding damage. So you just making sure that you actually complete the edge guards will just save your team a lot of heartache.
And let's see if they can do that again, but this time they're on Battlefield. A lot more places to recover.
Yep. But a lot more clustered.
Yes, absolutely. As we're seeing right now, Red Team can just put out some hitboxes. Malachi up being to the top platform, doing it again. This man's got some new tech he's working on. Oh, Boringman tries to steal the ledge from Switch, falls a little too fast. Meanwhile, Thunder's able to end Malachi's stock, so the game ends up coming out about even. Oh, Thunder's had a nice little follow-up there on Malachi. It's actually interesting how much Thunders and Boringman have decided to focus on Malachi, even though Switch is at really high percent.
Yeah. Yeah, the stage spike, yep.
Very nice.
Hit him on that right side of the shine, and he goes right to it. Wow, that platform coming in clutch for Switch, still living.
Yeah, the ability to actually get that edge cancel and be aware enough to dodge Thunder's Nair, very impressive from Switch. As right now, I think he's kind of the MVP for Red Team. He's been keeping his stocks alive for much longer than you'd expect from a space animal. Normally, the stock tanking is supposed to be Peach's job, right?
True. Wolf is literally a 2 for 3.
All right, Red Team again with complete control of the stage. Nice. Switch might have just got a double kill. Can he finish Thunders? He can.
And
his counter pick not looking good for Blue Team.
Not looking good, but you never know. DK can get a punch. Stuff like that where you can get him to the top platform and hopefully get that confirmed. But Thunders and Malachi are able to just interrupt Thunders.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's dropping his kind of Donkey Kong confirms.
All right, Malachi. He's just like, I'm looking to stick down, man.
He's being a little nutty. He's being a little nutty.
Strumming along. Wow.
Boringman has killed himself, I think, on every stock. He got shine spiked on one, so because he missed the tech, we'll count that as killing himself.
Fair.
I mean, that's rough, right? Like when you're in this situation, you're in grand finals against a team that you know you can kind of get the advantage on, and you're just kind of throwing away the stocks. That's a bad feeling.
Yeah.
As we're seeing Blue Team continuing to fall behind. Switch is able to grab the ledge there. I think one hit on ThunderzReign and he'll just go flying.
He's gonna pop.
And they're staying in there. This could be, we've talked about this before, turning that 3 versus 2 stock into a 2 versus 1 stock.
Good short, and I'm so glad he did it. So glad he went for it. It was absolutely worth it. Because of that, even if he's not far enough to reach with an up B, Malachi has the turnips that has the range for a weaker hit that could allow him to come back.
Yes, that was an insane team save.
And he kept it the whole time. He kept it to the end as the Red Team takes game number 2. Sorry, game 3.
Game 3, yeah. They're up 2-1 now. This could be, they're now 1 game away from a reset.
Yeah.
When you guys combine, your name is Files. Let's go, Files! There's a weird guy yelling, let's go! Let's go, Files!
See, the players here are shouting to people in the crowd. I can't actually tell who they're shouting to. They're actually going to run it right on back to Battlefield. Blue Team confident that this is the stage they want to fight on.
And there are times where you're like, you know, that was just a bad game. It's not always that, you know, it wasn't the counter pick, it wasn't the stage itself. It can always just be a player-to-player thing.
Especially considering how much Boringman killed himself.
Right, exactly, exactly.
Like, you never want to, you want to be like, no, we could have won there. I screwed up.
Right.
Let's do it again. This time for real. Like,
Take 2.
Yeah, let's see if that's actually what happened, right? Because the worst feeling is thinking you screwed up and should win on a stage and then losing on that stage a second time.
Right.
Blue Team is in control of the stage right now. Really in control of the stage. ThunderzReign happy to just do anything.
You know, I like that switch up B straight into Malachi, and I think that actually really helped Malachi get back onto the stage and keep his stock.
Yeah, I think he expected. Oh, Malachi just
like that.
I think he expected Malachi to go for like a down air, right? That kind of like teams, you know, mix up. All right, Boringman. Oh, he steals the ledge, and he somehow does not go flying from that peach snare at 130. Boringman has no fear on the right side of the stage, and he's the only one with his first stock still intact. At 130, he's still going in hard. Meanwhile, Thunders might have got something started here.
Malachi just kind of hanging up above there, getting back.
Finally, Meta Knight goes down. So red team still in this for sure, but Boringman proving to be the difference maker so far. Only at 4%. Everyone at the same stocks. He might have gotten a kill here. There it is. The up throw cape connects. Great DI from Malachi though.
Still living.
Another cape coming through in the clutch. Shine gliding back is Switch.
He's going so far with these.
I'm glad they took that out.
Yeah.
Boringman.
It's so crazy how much space he has. Like, he doesn't need enough. He doesn't need to use up B or side B. Oh.
No one's dying, man. Malachi has lived forever, finally went down. Switch staying alive at 167 with some phenomenal DI.
Okay, hitting with a whole combo while Boringman's just kind of there. Boringman not going up the top.
Finally,
nice.
Yeah, DK Nair will definitely do it from anywhere. And again, we're in that same position where Boringman is the last one with that with that second stock this time. Oh, but the shield poke from Peach down smash. Malachi, I think down smash 4 times in a row. He's like, this will hit eventually, I'm sure.
Right. It's even.
And special shoutouts to Switch, who is not taking the percent this time. He was actually kept so low on the percent, might even say red team has a lead.
Lead's a scary thing to think about in teams. Oh, wow. Malachi just snatching the ledge from Boringman.
I think that was a little bit of a lack of awareness from Boringman, honestly. Yeah. Because Boringman wasn't aware that they were trying to do a 2v1 at the edge of the stage there. And because of that, Boringman ended up dying. Because Peach had grabbed that ledge, he didn't need to go to that ledge. They weren't even focused on him. But blue team is keeping the stock count even. All right, as I say that, goodbye Thunders. All right, last stock for blue team. Red team is actually they need to get 1 kill on each of them, and they will take this to a bracket reset.
I'm kind of surprised he switched one for the shine, though it did kind of push him towards Malachi's down smash. I thought that was a flash.
I thought it was too.
It's so nuts how much hit stun there was there.
I think Switch is perfectly happy to just wait.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, look, we have a stock lead. Let me not mess this up. There he goes. He goes down. Everyone's at last stock, but Switch and Malachi at much lower percents here. And goodbye, Boringman. This should be death. No, they screw this up. Oh, man, if they end up losing after that. There we go. Yep.
I like that. Don't even try to waveland the ledge. Just grab it as Malachi and Switch reset the bracket 3-1.
Yeah.
We have unlocked so much stuff.
1,000 or more KOs. Let's go.
Woo!
All right, this is it. It all comes down to this next best of 5.
Yes, it does.
Either ThunderzReign and Boringman will clutch it out and be the NorCal representatives that take the whole tournament, or Malachi and Switch will claw their way from loser's bracket into a fantastic comeback victory.
That'd be a huge run. That'd be a huge run for them. The coast's battling it out.
It always seems to happen that way, doesn't it?
Right?
As we're hopping in to game number 1 of set number 2, it starts anew. ThunderzReign and Boringman in the blue versus Malachi and Switch in the red. We're back on Stadium. Now, this was actually the one stage where Thunders and Boringman did actually clutch it out. They took game 1 last time.
That's true. Nice.
Wow, Switch looking for that reverse back air on the right side of the screen. Meanwhile, it looks like red team is just kind of winning the 1v1s on either side.
Yep.
Switch in complete control, able to get rid of ThunderzReign. Meanwhile, this combo, oh, where's the up smash? Malachi.
Both of them too scared. They think one of them's going to run in. It's just this lack of communication, a little bit of less synergy.
They had all the DI covered. That could have been critical.
But it's the one that's like, well, if it's between the both of them and they both could do something, who's the one that has to do it? And that's where things kind of fall through and then nothing happens.
Yeah, and you know, it's going to happen sometimes in teams if you're not as familiar with each other's playstyle. These two, I imagine, should probably be better than that, but
hey, things happen.
Things happen, yeah. Speaking of things happening, man, red team has not lost a stock.
They are making things happen.
That should be no jump on Switch. Oh, great recovery from Switch. He's actually staying alive. And he even saves his teammate. I like the attempt at a flash, but he is going to potentially go down here. No, Thunders messes up the edge guard.
And he just Switch just gets out of there. He's like, all right, now I can come in with a couple of big hit nairs. Switch is still just getting hit right out of there.
All right, well, Thunders finally gets rid of Malachi.
Nice.
But Switch takes care of Boringman, and Malachi not able to get in there to save him, but they're up a full 2 stocks.
Yeah.
It almost feels like these guys have just figured out the Thunders Boringman combo.
Right.
I mean, when's the last time you saw ThunderzReign hit cargo up throw forward air? Or cargo up throw
True,
up
he
air?
has not had a chance.
Right, they're not letting themselves get caught alone at kill percents with Thunders. Their team play is just too good for that.
As soon as like a grab is even a possibility, the other teammate is there.
Exactly. Oh, there we go. He finally connects one, but not at a percent where it would kill.
It was very close to being interrupted.
Yes. All right, well, they at least have Malachi off stage. No, they're not going to be able to do anything with it. I mean, red team is just running away with this game 1. Has blue team completely lost their ability to fight after this bracket reset. Right now, it's looking kind of like it, as Switch and Malachi are just all over them.
Malachi has been like going way off stage, and he comes back for a second, and then gets thrown again and again. Oh, wow. That was, they just erased Boringman off of the game.
It's 5 stocks to 1. I mean, how do you win this as Thunders?
This was the game that they took last time.
Yeah, on this stage. Oh, good ledge steal.
Yeah, that was so smart.
And there it is.
Wow.
Red team, Malachi and Switch, a 5 stock.
Dominant. Dominant.
Dominant, absolutely. We might see a character switch or something. No, he's just resetting his controller.
Oh, okay.
I mean, my goodness, I did not expect to
that
see
that is not at all what I expected. So guys are all of last night.
5
None of the games last game looked like that.
None of them. It's like, and I'm wondering if we're gonna actually see them get worse.
Okay,
right, Malachi and
right.
Switch are just gonna continue to dominate.
Right.
They seem to have figured out something in neutral, right? And we said this back after game 1 and game 2, right? In game 1, Thunders and Boringman were getting their confirms. Okay. Right? They're getting your cargo up throw up airs. You're getting your up throw capes. They're not getting that anymore. Right. Meanwhile, Wolf and Peach from Switch and Malachi, they don't have that luxury. They have to play the team's game in order to confirm their kills, and they're nailing it every time. Now that as the way the set has progressed, they're not dropping their follow-ups on each other's movements anymore. Switch is getting all of his confirmed damage off of Shine. They're pushing those combos as long as they can, and Thunders and Boringman are not able to reciprocate anymore. So I'm really interested to see if
it's a very different game.
Yeah, exactly. It's completely different. I want to see if Thunders and Boringman can adjust, right? Find those situations where they're split up and get those 1v1s going again. But they're going to be running it back to Stadium. Let's see how it goes. ThunderzReign looking for that edge guard.
I love that idea, because just like a little pinch, like what if he gets rid of the float? That's one thing you just don't have to worry about anymore. But everyone's still kind of living. Boringman with a lot of percent already.
Yeah, he's getting kind of beat up on the right side there. Switch not able to get sweet spot fair. There it is.
Weak hit fair is so good. It can lead into like literally everything. And it can just carry you up there. Leads into that strong hit fair, takes out the kill, taking an A lead. It's not much of one, but it works.
Great tech from Switch as well. Staying alive just that much longer. Both members of Red Team off screen. No tech this time, he's going down, yeah. So it is pretty even in the percents right now. In fact, Blue Team has a small lead. Malachi's looking for an edge guard on Thunders. He's not going to get it. On the other side, Switch has control over Boringman. Wow, Thunders is actually going to go down to that. But, yeah, Boringman with a quick turnaround. Everyone down to 3 stocks. We're not going to see a 5-stock this game.
We are not going to see a 5-stock.
Yeah, absolutely. And Switch, I find that interesting that Switch is trying to keep out Thunders rather than try and help Malachi recover.
Good down air from Malachi to save Switch.
Oh, great target switching from Switch. As he was right on top of Thunders, but turns it around so he can get the shine forward air on Boringman. To be fair, the stocks still pretty close to even. Boringman looking for this edge guard, but a fantastic combo from Switch to get rid of Thunders.
Nice. Wow. The air dodge not going to be able to get Boringman back on stage as the red team starts to gather a lead.
I'll still say it probably won't be a 5-stock, but yeah, it's starting to look a little scary. There we go. Switch is going to go down.
Yeah, now really can't happen.
Wow, great awareness from Switch. He's staying alive near the edge there to deal with Donkey Kong's up B. Meta Knight's looking for something here, but now he's off stage. Meta Knight, the only one on his last stock right now. He needs to be very careful.
Oh my god, the double bag of the Switch, hitting both of them.
Wait, but both the red team just went down.
But this is a very odd situation in terms of percents.
But it's not undoable for blue team, right?
No, not
they
at
can
all.
Rack up the percent. Red team is in control of the stage, though. I mean, imagine like a Thunder's punch coming through. Great flash from Wolf to make it back. Oh, yeah, and now we're down to that last stock. But it is Thunder's. It's not undoable.
Oh my god.
Oh, that damage was
the
nuts.
Turnip! I honestly think the Turnip hit Thunders and reset him back into the down smash to get at least 2 more hits.
Yeah, no, he did 90 damage by himself at Malachi. Like, that's actually insane. And they're just going to do this over and over until they win.
Why not up smash? Wolf's up smash is so sick, it covers so much area. At a time like this.
There it is. No up smash, they just need the back air.
They just need back air.
Just need the back air.
You know, no matter what, weak hit, send him far enough, and if it's strong enough, it'll actually kill. Switch with 6 kills. He was all over the map that game.
Yes, no, he's only gotten better as these sets have gone on, right? He's everywhere. He's securing kills. He's making the damage happen. He's saving Malachi. He's doing everything. And now the question becomes, are Switch and Malachi about to make this insane losers run? They are just 1 game away as we are going to Battlefield, a stage where they had great success in the first set.
Well, it's interesting the fact that Malachi and Switch had the success last set, but this is now Thunder's counterpick.
Well, Thunders and Boringman were the ones taking them to Battlefield all those times in the last set.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, it is a very great Donkey Kong stage. It is a very great Meta Knight stage. But I think the way Switch and Malachi have been playing teams has made this stage not as great as it could be for Blue Team. Wow, no one dying out of that scrap right there, as Thunders and Malachi at very high percent. Nice. Great stage spike by Boringman, though.
And it's one of those things where because those platforms are there is more space to run and there's more space to recover from. Wow. He just grabs him and says, come here. I'm done with this. I don't need to hit you.
That actually makes a big difference because he was at high percent. Wolf was not. Wolf all the way down to 2 stocks right now.
That was such a good laser. It went right over Malachi, hit Thunders directly.
Yeah, the way Switch has been playing, his laser placement, his aerial placement, I mean, everything has been so good. Yeah, even in that situation, manages to get a flash off as he's trying to come back. I mean, this was a huge blue team advantage, and red team is just slowly bringing it closer. If they can get both of these high percentage stocks, they actually take a lead here. Goodbye, Donkey Kong. The Mr. Saturn! That's the 5th one! Why are there so many?
They're live. Great downer from Malachi that literally just killed Thunders.
Thunders was at 11%. 11. That completely changed the momentum of this match. Everyone who's at high percent could die, and red team would still have a huge lead, as we're possibly about to see here. Oh, great stuff by Switch to interrupt that kill.
It's literally dead even.
Yeah, but they're looking for that kill on Boringman. Meanwhile, Malachi perfectly happy to put the damage onto Thunders because Malachi is just refusing to die at 147. Switch is going to have to... Oh, I thought he did the honors. He's like, look, blue team, you can't kill Malachi? I got you. There, he finally goes down.
Barely, like barely. It took a long time for Peach to die up the side like that.
So this is, you know, the stocks are even. We've said this all day, though. Look at Thunders, 165%. And on the other side of the screen, Switch is edge guarding Boringman and just putting on the damage. Red team, even after that early kill, managed to bring it back and have the lead and are just a few stocks away from the sickest doubles losers run I have ever seen. Oh man, but now it's down to last stock. Last stock for everyone. The up throw, he's not able to get anything.
All right, Boringman trying to get him out of there. Oh.
This is so terrifying for everyone because this could be the tournament right here, but it could also just be blue team managing to stay alive.
Great tech. Oh my God.
Fantastic tech from Boringman. They needed that. Everyone over 100%. Is this the 3-0? Or is this blue team's chance at redemption? The Nair connects on Switch. I don't know if he can make that back. He can.
Wow.
Malachi doesn't go out to save him. And the back air should do it. We're going to game 4. Woo! That was crazy back and forth. That was crazy back and forth. But blue team holds onto their composure for just that much longer. And I think, honestly, that very end when Malachi didn't throw out a dare, I think he thought Switch would come back.
He thought he would live.
Yeah, he had...
It looked like it. It was really, really close, but it just wasn't enough.
He had all the time, too.
Yeah. Now, interesting enough, now we see Malachi and Switch counterpicking the Battlefield.
How crazy would it be if they lose twice on Battlefield?
Yeah,
After the first set where they win twice on Battlefield.
I don't even know where we would go for Game 5. Because, like, they have all won on each other's stages.
We'll see if we even get to Game 5.
Yeah, right?
Right now, it's you know, it's another slobber knocker. We've got hitboxes flying left and right.
Nice.
And I think that's actually the big adjustment that blue team has made. Rather than going for their confirms, throw out the hitboxes, man. Their hitboxes are bigger than red teams.
Good tech.
Yeah, that was a fantastic tech.
That's what you get in the wall jump.
All right, Malachi is going to go down first. ThunderzReign is actually going to charge a punch. We haven't seen that a lot from him in this set, but that could make a big difference if he can do the team combos into a fully charged punch.
Oh, that's tough. Both of them tried going at the same time.
Yeah, it was just a misspaced though.
Yeah.
They had the ability to kill Thunders there, and they just misspaced it. Now they're a little behind because Thunder's staying alive, the last one on his first stock. I mean, look how long he's living. He's rolling out of there. Yeah. He's not doing any of this. He's like, Boringman, get in there, man. Like, yeah. I can't do this. Waits for the down smash. Oh, what a great turnip.
saving Switch from the Abyss.
100% saving Switch from the Abyss. Fantastic awareness for Malachi, and Thunders is finally going to go down. Blue team in great position here to actually steal the set as they have a nice percent lead.
Oh, that was almost so good.
Wow, the damage that just got racked onto Thunders from that Peach down smash was critical. And this is now just a back and forth slobber knocker, dude. Oh, nicely done by Boringman. He actually tries to target Switch, but actually gives Switch the kill instead. ThunderzReign tried to avoid Switch and go over to kill Malachi, ends up coming back to try and help out his teammate. It's so interesting seeing how they've decided to switch targets as this neutral's going on. This entire game 4 has just been neutral after neutral. Finally, ThunderzReign gets a cargo up throw.
He turned into a nair, and he lived, and he's back. And now, Blue team has cleaned up his stock.
Finally, man. How are you going to live a cargo a nair at frickin' 169? Switch is nuts, dude. Switch is absolutely nuts. But the percents are dead frickin' even. Look at this. Red with team with maybe a very slight disadvantage. If we have another close game on Battlefield to lead this to a game 5, I'm going to lose my mind. No one wants to die.
150, 150.
Okay, that should be the death of Red team.
That's a really big deal, is taking out Switch's stock before Malachi's.
Yes, no, they were able to get both of those stocks, and that's huge for them. They need to get, Red team gets rid of Boringman. Can they use this opportunity to get rid of Thunders? No, they cannot. So Blue team has a nice advantage here. Thunders, that big body, can live a lot longer. We've seen him do it, but he gets clipped by his own teammate. Is this last stock again? Is this really happening? There's a bomb!
Oh! That was a quick 50, 2 hits.
Not like this, not again. It's happening the second game in a row. Red team just need 2 kills to clinch the tournament, but Blue team is hanging on for dear life, and this time they could take it to a game 5. All right, Boringman off stage. Malachi opting for the edge guard while Switch tries to fight ThunderzReign. Now they target Switch. ThunderzReign coming back to focus Switch.
Oh, the down smash hitting Boringman. Is he going to live? He is. Both of them getting hit to the right side. Backer getting hit from Switch. Wow!
Oh, no, the SD from Boringman. That's not how you want to see it.
Anticlimactic, but Switch and Malachi coming